Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone? Excuse me. Welcome. Welcome, everyone, to a Saturday of streaming. And I know this is weird because typically I don't stream on Saturdays. In fact, I think as early as next Saturday, I will not be streaming. I know it's an oddity when I do. Okay. And you might be wondering, why is Phil streaming today? Well, it's because this week my schedule is a little different. First of all, as you guys know, I'm juggling so many new releases right now. It's a great time to do some extra streams, let's face it, with all the games I'm playing. It just makes sense if there is going to be a time to put in some extra time. I will, do it now. Makes sense. But also, my schedule's been shuffled around a little bit. Mostly because Kat's schedule has been shuffled around a little bit. She's gone to different kinds of shifts, night shifts in particular, and different days. And because of that, my schedule of when I'm taking days off has shuffled around. And in fact, my next day off will be Monday. I've been streaming straight since last Sunday, and I'm not taking any time off until Monday. Okay? So, what are we doing today? We're going to be doing more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Second straight day that I'm putting in a major stream of it. Looking forward to more, quite honestly, after I got past kind of what was considered the intro segment. The game, I feel, got a lot better. I'm getting much better abilities now that are allowing me to do more in combat and deal tons of damage, even to, say, the mercenary guys who are after me, which is cool. We see now that the game kind of is integration of a lot of different gameplay mechanics. You've got the open world exploration and questing structure of games such as Witcher 3. You've got the combat engine from Assassin's Creed Origins, as well as the Eagle, spotting gameplay of Assassin's Creed Origins. The naval combat of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, right? And it even has a Nemesis system that kind of is ripped straight out of Middle-earth. So we've got kind of a lot of stuff going on in this game, right? We do. And it's interesting to see how it all is coming together. I'm not necessarily disliking it at all. In fact, I'll say the more that I'm playing it, I think the more it's actually growing on me. Like, at first I thought it was a little bit frustrating because the mercenary guys seemed too tough. But now that I'm playing it more, now I'm actually, getting to the point where I can kind of handle the mercenaries. Yeah, they're still challenging fights, but they're not able to be overcome or anything like that. So, I'm actually having a lot of fun with the game. Like I said, I'd probably say the last hour to hour and a half that I played yesterday, I liked a lot more than the whole intro segment. The intro segment was nice. You get the story build up and the basic game mechanics. But now that we see kind of what the game's going to be, at least, I think I'm liking it more. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't gotten any further. I think I'm about 6 hours into the game right now. We'll see today once we hit around the 10-hour mark. Has the game changed even more and added even more mechanics, or has it kind of leveled out and this is what we can expect for the rest of the game? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see together today what happens, okay? So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. 4 more hours of Assassin's Creed Odyssey here on the stream, okay? And then tonight, another 2-hour stream. Yes, today's a full day of streaming for me. I'll be doing a nighttime stream tonight of Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. For those who have not tuned in recently to me playing this game, I'm about 6 hours into that game as well. And that game is very similar to Yakuza in the fact that there's open world roaming, combat in the streets, side quests that kind of open up on the fly, jobs and stuff that you can do to earn credits and or just do some funny stuff. In particular, people seem to really be liking it. And it's funny because, I'm a big fan of the Yakuza franchise. I've played it for years now. All right. But a lot of people don't. Whenever I play a Yakuza game, people are like, it's kind of a fringe game. It's for a niche audience, and we're not that audience. We wish that you would go back to something else. But since I've been playing Fist of the North Star, people are actually seem to really be enjoying it and saying that it's quite a, an entertaining experience, combining this kind of really hyper violent combat. You're poking people in pressure points, their bodies are exploding and shit. But at the same time, having this kind of fun, structured, world to wander and doing fun side missions and the like. I like it. I'm liking it, and I'm happy to see that the people who've been tuning in recently have been liking it too. So 2 more hours of that tonight. I hope you guys will tune into that if you can. That's later tonight, around 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Tomorrow I will be streaming as well, and taking in and considering everything that's been going on recently. I think I've decided what I want to play. I've been thinking about it heavily, and I had a overnight poll. Now this poll, some people got confused because I told everyone I was going to do a poll today to determine what I was playing tomorrow on stream. Okay, and the options were more Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Fist of the North Star, Forza Horizon 4, or Dragon Quest 11. If you look at the poll, I made a poll last night. This was not the poll I was referencing. And this poll said, out of all the games I'm playing right now, which one are you most interested in? And the one that the voting so far is that Assassin's Creed Odyssey is in first, Forza is in second, Fist of the North Star is in third, and Dragon Quest is last. Not surprising. I didn't think Dragon Quest was going to get up there with all the new releases and everything, being a long, drawn-out JRPG. I honestly did not expect anyone to really vote for it. So, people were looking at that poll and like, oh, that's the poll. That's going to determine what I play on Sunday. No, that's not. That actually wasn't the poll. The poll was going to go up tonight. That was just kind of a flash poll for me to just see what was going on. It wasn't actually a poll to determine anything. But after considering all things and what I've been playing recently and everything, I think tomorrow I'm going to give Forza Horizon 4 a shot as a mainstream, okay? Now, just understand that this is not going to be the case moving forward. Like, there's going to be other games that are going to be high profile and take the mainstream slot. But I think that tomorrow, I do want to give some time to Forza. Reason being, I played it for 2 hours over on Thursday night. I actually had a lot of fun with it. It was incredibly relaxing. It was a very relaxing stream. Even though, yes, there were some tense races and stuff, the graphics are great. The music that I'm playing is kind of relaxing trance slash, I don't even know what it's called, what kind of music it is. I think that it was very entertaining, relaxing, and, the game is really opening up now a ton of different kinds of missions. The drifting missions, the speed traps, the speed maintaining challenges, these stunts have opened up, and a new kind of races, and the big event. There's one big event that's like the giant stunts that happened in the game that advanced the story. That opened up too, so a lot of stuff opened up at the tail end of my stream of Forza after 2 hours on Thursday. And the funniest part about all of this is that the Forza stream did really good. Like, for a late night stream, which it was, it ended up having almost 400 viewers. I was, like, blown away. Like, why are there so many people here? But people dug it. People were contributing. People were talking to me constantly. We had a great conversation. And people were like, wow, this is really a fun kind of stream. Keep in mind, when I played Forza Horizon 3, I wasn't doing the interactive stream style. That was over 2 years ago. And I wasn't doing interactive streams, so I wasn't talking to you guys. It was more kind of a boring, Phil's just driving and raging at the game. Versus now, it's more about me interacting with you guys. So it makes the driving games a lot more fun, I think. So, I'm definitely looking forward. I think tomorrow I'm going to do Forza. I think I'm going to do a full session of Forza Horizon 4 and see how it goes. And go from there. I think a lot of people may like that because of the variety. It's different than me. I've been doing Assassin's Creed now for a few days. Fist of the North Star I've played a bunch of. And Dragon Quest I've been playing for a month. So giving a racing game a shot like that, I think could be a really interesting, experience. All right? Fair enough. So, let's talk, everyone. Today's stream, we're going to be Assassin's Creed Odyssey right now, and then tonight, Fist of the North Star. Tomorrow, Forza Horizon 4 as the main gameplay stream. Monday, I'm off, okay? Tuesday, I'm back with the premiere of WWE 2K19. What will I be doing first? Will it be the showcase story mode, or will it be the career mode? That's going to depend on you. I'm going to ask the people who are here on stream for the premiere of WWE what they want to see. And depending on what you guys want is going to be what I do first in that game, okay? And then probably Tuesday night, I'll probably do more Assassin's Creed. Wednesday, I'll probably do more WWE as my main stream. And then Wednesday night, I'll probably do maybe some Fist of the North Star. And then Thursday, I'll leave open because what I like to do is have a day after a couple days where I do the same thing over and over. I leave it open to what you guys want to see. Maybe you'll want to see more Assassin's Creed Odyssey as the mainstream. Maybe you'll want me to go back to Forza. Or maybe you'll want, Fist of the North Star. I don't know. Maybe after 2 days of WWE, you guys will be burnt out and not want me to play it for much anymore. You know what I mean? That's kind of what happened. Last year with WWE is I played it 2 sessions and people were like, this game is terrible. Don't play it again. And I didn't. I was like, all right, I'll bring it back for a simulation around Christmas. But outside of that, if the game's that bad, fuck it. We just won't do it, right? And that's kind of how I approached it last year. And that's kind of how I want to approach it this year. So, yeah, let's see how things go this week. And then, by the way, Friday of this coming week, so 1 week from yesterday, will be the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which I'm more interested in because of the Blackout Battle Royale survival mode rather than the actual game itself and the core gameplay. I think the core multiplayer gameplay of the game stinks, but I played the Blackout beta last month and really enjoyed it. So I think that's going to be a game that we're going to add into the rotation, mostly for just the Blackout, battle survival, oh my god, the Blackout Battle Royale mode than anything else. Okay, and then after that, finally, after Black Ops 4 releases, we've pretty much got an entire week where I can focus on the stuff I'm playing. Because, holy shit, by then I'll be juggling so many goddamn games, it's going to be insane, And the good news is, after that, there's really nothing going on. There's Soul Calibur coming out the week after. And then after that, there's Red Dead Redemption. But really, there's like one release a week, so it gives a lot of time, 4 or 5 days, to focus on other things outside of the new releases. And what I am hoping for is that, hopefully, over the next 2 weeks, I can at least try to get further into or wrap up a few games. It's going to be tough, though, because Assassin's Creed Odyssey, everyone's saying is like 60 fucking hours, which is insane. Fist of the North Star, everyone is saying around 30 hours, which is insane. Forza's probably a normal length. I'm guessing Forza's going to be between 12 to 16 hours. If it's anything like Forza Horizon 3, that's probably what it'll be. And freaking Dragon Quest is insanely long, too. So, I mean, I don't, like, what are we going to be finishing soon? I don't know. It seems like we won't be finishing anything. That these are all going to be very lengthy, ongoing playthroughs. So, we're going to have to play it by ear, I guess. And just play it day by day. See what you guys are interested in. And, and go from there. Okay, and I'm okay with that as long as you guys are getting enough out of the streams. And the last thing that I want to happen is what happened in 2015. I don't know if you guys remember this. In late 2015, so many games released in a short period of time. Actually, I take it back. It might have been late 2014. It was whatever year Dragon Age Inquisition came out. I can't remember. So many games released in such a short period of time that there were entire weeks where I would play a game only once. So it would be like, oh man, I'm really liking Phil's Dragon Age Inquisition playthrough. And I'd be like, well, I'm playing that Tuesday as my main stream and that's it. Huh? I have to wait a whole week just to see like 3-4 hours of gameplay and he's not going back to it until next week. That's kind of what happened. And that definitely disappointed a lot of people who were fans of that playthrough. And what ended up happening was, probably about a third into the playthrough, a lot of people jumped ship and said, we're not watching anymore because it takes too long for Phil to get back to the game. I don't want that to happen. I want it to be that if you like the game I'm playing, you can at least get a couple, 2 to 3 sessions of that game every week. You know what I mean? And I am very nervous with the amount of games coming out in the next few weeks that this is going to be impossible to do. It's going to be impossible to juggle. If anything, one thing that I can say is that early November is incredibly slow. In early November, there's nothing going on for a couple of weeks. It's actually not going to be until mid-November when we start getting big, high-profile releases again. So maybe what we'll have is like a really crazy crunch month between now and early November, right? And we're talking almost a full month of just insane amount of games to juggle. But then maybe in early November, I'll finally start to polish off and finish off some of the playthroughs of these games before we hit the new releases in November. We'll find out. We'll see. But I apologize in advance. I do what I can. As you guys can see, I have been streaming more. I've been streaming longer. In fact, if you compare now how the amount of gameplay that I'm putting out versus what I used to do, I'm actually putting out way more gameplay today than I was. And I'm doing my best. So hopefully you guys are enjoying. Hopefully you guys will continue to check out the streams with the amazing amount of variety I'm doing. And You know, that's all I can ask is that you guys come here, hang out, have a good time, contribute when you can, and move forward positively, right? And keep going. And hopefully it'll all work out and we'll finish everything up in due time. Fair enough? All right. IQ of 62 says, do I feel burnt out? Not at all. Not at all, actually. Like, I like it when every day I get to come here and play something completely different and refreshing. I like it when I don't have to worry about, oh no, what am I doing today? There's no new releases and now I got to brainstorm a game to play today. I don't like that. I like having a ton of stuff to work on. But at the same time, I absolutely admit that it can be overwhelming for the viewer when there's so much going on. And in particular, if you like 1 or 2 games and I'm playing 7, it could be kind of daunting, you know what I mean? Some streamers don't do that. Some streamers are like I've said, they're kind of one-trick ponies, or they focus only on one genre, and that's all you're ever going to see them play. So you don't have to worry about, oh no, what is he going to be playing today? Is he playing the game I want to see? Because you know what they're going to be playing every day. With me, it's kind of the opposite, all right? Okay, so there you go, guys. Looking forward to Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Fist of the North Star today, and I hope you guys are too. Let's jump into some quick plugs very quickly here. Okay, let's get through the plug segment, and then we will get to the shout-outs. I see some people have already started contributing today on stream. Thank you guys very much. Hope you're liking the animations that are playing, and then we will get to shout-outs for those contributions. All right, so guys, thank you very much for everything. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me during this very busy gaming season. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your attention, and I appreciate everything you do for me. I realize that you guys, you know, watch my stuff not only here on stream, but you also watch stuff on demand on my YouTube channel, DSPGaming. If you can't catch the streams, all these streams are archived there on a daily basis in very long video chunks of 45 minutes or longer, so that your inboxes don't get spammed, and I appreciate that you guys check it out everywhere, okay? That being said, if you love the daily streams and you love the video format on YouTube that I've changed to, the longer video format, and you want to see me continue to be able to do this for a living and be successful, there are many ways of which you can contribute outside of just being a stream viewer or video watcher, of which I will outline right now. The first is to check out my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil and consider pledging. If you do pledge, you will earn personal perks as rewards for your contributions. There's some really awesome ones, like the ability to nominate and vote on games and or other things for monthly events. For example, right now, the patrons are nominating horror games for my Halloween Horror Marathon later this month, as well as voting on the category of costume that I'll be wearing during said event, okay? There's also other great perks, like being able to get a private Q&A video made and stuff like that. So don't, you know, it's not just about the monthly nomination or anything like that. But that being said, please give it a look. Patreon.com/darksidephil. Thanks to anyone who has currently pledged and anyone who wants to support moving forward. Thank you very much as well. There's also my Teespring merchandise shop where you can buy all kinds of fun stuff, including t-shirts and hoodies and stickers and the like. Anything you buy there helps me out, and you get a cool collectible. There's tons of different designs. There's the classic DSP skull design. There's different logos that say things like 10 years of Darkside Phil, because I'm now officially a content creator on the internet for over a decade, which is pretty insane when you really think about it. Give it a look. Consider buying something. Thanks to anyone who does. That's at teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. There's the promo. It actually popped up as I was talking about it. But certainly, guys, certainly, the best thing right now, if you want to really get into interaction and everything during today's live stream, if you're here live on the stream, is, you know, considering trying to get a shout out via cheer, subs, and tips. And if you're wondering what that means, if you either cheer with bits, subscribe to my channel, or tip me during today's stream, I'll give you a verbal shout out during the stream. All right? It's a cool way to get interaction going, get a conversation going during a game, especially during exploration or downtime. I really enjoy the interactivity that my streams have. Now, that being said, if you are seeking to get a shout out, there are some criteria and rules that you should follow. Because keep in mind, this is my stream, my place of business, and it is very subjective what I choose to read on the stream. I don't have to react to everything, and there's no obligation for me to do so, although I do my best to, you know, give a thank you shout out to everyone. There are some criteria you should follow to increase your chances. Number one, please be positive. Don't bring in negativity, meaning no insults to myself or another viewer or another stream chatter or another content creator or anything. There's no need for insults and stuff like that on the stream. Number two, please don't bring in negativity in the form of detractors or detractor memes or of myself or others. Sometimes I see people coming in here referencing detractor memes of other streamers, which isn't allowed either. I don't need to know about who insulted me today, who made a new negative video. I don't give a shit. Let them all live in their own little, you know, enclosed, insane worlds. And here on stream, all we're here to do is to hang out, have fun, enjoy gaming together, have a chill stream where we can all interact and just kind of shoot the shit, have a lot of fun with those interactions, but also to enjoy the game and enjoy my raw reactions to everything going on in the game, right? That's what the stream is all about, which is why I don't ever bring up politics or religion and stuff like that, because those are topics that are very diversive and get people all riled up and excited and angry at each other, and we don't want that. We want to have a fun stream where it feels like we're just kind of chilling and hanging out with each other, right? So that's the goal, and that's really what I strive for here on my streams, and that's what we're going for. So thanks to everyone who understands and makes these streams fun and interactive and exciting. I really do appreciate it, okay? Now, if you want to go a step further, okay? You want to go a step further and get a fun Halloween-themed animation to play on the stream for your contribution, you could do so if you either cheer 50 bits or more in a single cheer, if you tip me $5 or more in a single tip, or if you subscribe to the channel and click on the share button that will appear after a few minutes after subbing, okay? It's really cool because you get visual recognition, and then you're going to get that shout-out for verbal recognition later on for your contributions. So please consider it, okay? Please consider trying to get that nice, fun animation. It's really cool, right? Now, as you guys can see at the top of your stream, there's a stream stats leaderboard where I track current total subs, as well as top cheerer and top tipper for the day. If you happen to be the spot for top cheerer or top tipper, I will update that appropriately to give you credit where credit is due. And in just a moment, we're going to get to the shout-out segment where I will begin to update that leaderboard for the day, okay? As you can also see at the top of your screens, there's a running bits leaderboard for how many people who have cheered this week. That's at the top of your stream chats. And that's built integrated right into Twitch. So thanks to all those who have cheered as well this week. Keep in mind that is in effect today and tomorrow. That will reset on Sunday night. So if you want a chance to get up to the top 10, you got to get in either today or tomorrow, okay? Subscribing. What are the benefits of subscribing? Many benefits. The first is you get access to all of the fun new emotes that we have added here to the channel over the last couple of weeks. It's going to be great. In the next few months, being able to utilize all these new emotes, including the DSP anger face emote, the huh emote, where I get confused, and I usually get confused about 25 times a day, so that's one that could definitely be used. You know, Death Face, a long-standing villain in my history from back when I used to do Project 7, that's a cool one. Among many others, you know, there's some really good emotes that have been added over the past month or so, so you get access to all of those. In addition, you get a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter, and guess what? You don't have to watch advertisements when I run them, and I typically take advertisement breaks once or twice during a stream, so that's a huge benefit for a lot of people, okay? Please consider subbing. It helps me out. You get some cool stuff. Thanks to everyone who does, and there you go. Last but not least in the plug segment, if you would like to tip me, because I've mentioned tipping a couple times during the pre-stream, there's two ways you can do it. There's a tip jar button that's below the stream. If you click on that button and leave a tip, you can either leave it anonymous or leave your name in a message. Or if you don't see the tip jar button, if you type !tip into the stream chat, it'll bring up the link that you can click on to go to my PayPal tips page. That's a completely separate process outside of Twitch, you know, so that's why I want to call it out so you understand how it works, okay? Fair enough. All right, guys, let's get to shout-outs for people who've contributed. First of all, some people who contributed overnight. Let's go ahead and get to them. We have Genetic Gamer, who cheered and says, I don't understand why so many people spend their time hating on you. They tell anyone that wants to listen to them how bad you are, and it affects your livelihood and possible fan interactions. Do you think if detractors were in your shoes and were making a living from YouTube and Twitch, they would understand why their involvement is so hurtful to you? Yes. And the bottom line is, I can understand, because I used to be one of these people who was very ignorant, and I used to make stupid statements about stuff I didn't understand, and it could possibly prove hurtful to certain people, all right? Not to say that some of the things that I've criticized unfairly were actually hurt by me. I'll give you an example. Minecraft. I never used to understand it. I used to make fun of it constantly, say that it sucked, say that it was only for kids, it was a terrible game, and I didn't get it, because I never played it, right? And for years, I had this really just stupid hate towards Minecraft just because I was told by people, oh, it's a kiddie game, it's too popular, it doesn't deserve the popularity it has, yada, yada, yada. Well, guess what? Eventually, I finally played Minecraft, and not to say that I fell in love with it, I didn't, but I definitely understood after playing it the hook that it could have, how it was addictive, how it was kind of chill fun, and how the game had multiple ways to play it. Sure, you could be all about the building, but you could also be about the exploration and digging, going into these caverns and looking for rare items, eventually getting into the ether or neither or whatever the hell it was called, and fighting other kinds of enemies, and there's a final boss in the game, right? So it was actually quite fun exploring the world of Minecraft and finally understanding what the hell it was all about. And then I kind of changed my tune, right? But I think the problem is these people who hate on me either don't know or don't care. They don't put themselves in the shoes of the person who they attack. Instead, they just attack. Oh, I don't like it for whatever reason, so attack, make shit up, be slanderous or defamatory, and make this person, vilify this person, make them look like a horrible person and a villain so that newcomers won't check out their content. But they don't realize how concretely that hurts. It does, At one point, my YouTube channel was my sole source of my livelihood. I was able to get enough views and make enough money on the channel that's all I had to worry about. And then people basically turned it into, oh, Phil's the worst person on the internet. He's a terrible human being. Here's the reasons why, even though most of them were complete bullshit and falsehoods. A few of them based on nuggets of truth, of a few moments of weakness that I had over the years, and focused in as if that was the be-all and end-all of who I was, when in reality, I'm one of the most prolific gamers on the internet. Over 10 years now, I've been putting out daily content, over 60,000 gameplay videos, and more than likely, if you cherry-pick certain moments, you can make anyone look bad, but I just have more content out than anyone else on the internet, so it's easier to do it to me, okay? And it hurt me concretely to the point where, malicious attacks against me and my channel ended up making it so that my channel could not be profitable enough to keep stuff going. I had to diversify via things like Patreon and Twitch streaming. And now I'm more of a Twitch streamer than anything else, which is fine because I love it. I actually love being more interactive with you guys than just making a video, an impersonal video for YouTube where I'm just kind of playing the game and ignoring everything else around me. I love the interactions and the fun experiences that we have here on Twitch. But you're absolutely right, Genetic Gamer. If these people would just put themselves in my shoes and understand what they're doing, they probably would have some actual moral feelings and not do it. The problem is they don't. They're immature people. It doesn't matter how old they are. Maturity isn't something that necessarily comes with age. It comes with wisdom, okay? And unless you're wise and you've been through an experience where you understand how this kind of stuff can affect you, you don't necessarily get it. And I get the feeling a lot of the people who hate me and constantly make a living hating on me don't understand the repercussions of their actions. If I were to ever go away, what would these people do with their lives? They'd have no one else to make fun of, And it just sucks that, I know for a fact if I didn't have all these negative people constantly shitting on me, that I probably would have much more of a positive influence. People would be coming in and checking out the streams and giving them a chance. And I actually looked the other day, and it says that on Twitch, probably about 15 to 20% of my viewing audience are people who just come in casually to watch my stuff. They're just searching for a game on Twitch, and they jump in and watch me play, and wow, this is pretty cool. Versus on YouTube, it's like, I'm not even kidding you, like 4%. So 4% versus 20%, only because on YouTube, I'm so vilified by these fucking people, I don't get that natural influx of new viewers anymore. They just don't exist. A newcomer will not check out DSPGaming because when they see my video, they see 20 related videos saying I'm a horrible person, And that sucks, but that's because YouTube is a toxic environment while Twitch is not. But yeah, I fully believe that if these people would mature up and actually put themselves in my shoes, they would not do what they do. But that's the thing. They just live in this world of ignorance and immaturity. And let's face it, the things they do are ignorant and immature. That's how they get popular, because they latch on to other immature people, and they create these entire communities of people who feel like deriding someone or talking shit about someone is great. It's positive, it's productive and fun, when in reality it's some of the most toxic shit you could do with your life. And if you just had something positive to focus on yourself, you probably wouldn't be doing that toxic shit to begin with. Okay? Genetic Gamer cheered again. Let's see what he said. He said, he's talking about setting goals and the like. The bottom line is you can't set goals with what I do. You can't. I cannot set goals for myself, because every time I've ever tried to do that, something completely flipped on its fucking head and changed everything. You set a goal. Oh, I would like to do this. I would like to be in this position in 6 to 8 months. I would like to be in this position in 2 years. And then, oh, YouTube ad revenue falls out of the toilet. I've got to change my whole style. You see, this happens so many times over the years that there's no reason anymore to set long-term goals. It's just not possible. Even short-term goals in a lot of ways are completely impossible to set with this nature of work that I do because there's no consistency. What's happening today could very much change tomorrow. And that's how it's always kind of been. Yet at least I am proud to say for 10 years I've been this kind of content creator, and for 7 years I've been able to do it for a living, and I've overcome every obstacle that's been thrown my way so far. So I think that says something, but no, I'm not the kind of person that can just sit down and say, here's my goals for the next year. I can't do it because it's just not possible with the way that the nature of the business and the way that things fluctuate constantly. Okay? All right, Real Azuria has cheered 19 for his cheered. Let's try this again. Real Azuria has resubscribed for the 19th month in a row. And he says, hope you're doing well, Phil. I can't wait for Red Dead 2, the playthrough. Yeah, should be great coming up later this month. All reports are saying the game's going to be outstanding. And obviously, that's one of the biggest playthroughs of the year I'm looking forward to. So good stuff. And now to people who actually, now that people, oh my God, let's try this again. Now, for people who actually contributed during the stream. That's what I meant to say. Those other people were people who had contributed overnight. These are now people who contributed actually during today's stream. Okay? So, shout out to Metalhead2177, who subscribed at Tier 2, so it's the higher level tier of subscription, which helps me out even more, for the 12th month in a row, earning himself the Jeweled Crown chat badge. Thank you very much for a year of support, Metalhead. I hope you've enjoyed the last year of content, and I hope you're looking forward to all the crazy fun stuff coming up shortly. Thank you. Dungeon 00X has tipped me $10. Thank you very much, Dungeon 00X, the first tipper for today. So, let's go ahead and get you up on the leaderboard for your contribution. Thank you very much, Dungeon. Shout out to the Honest Troll, who did a 25-bit cheer. And said, shout out to Antonio Chavez for helping expose BetterHelp for the fraudulent company they are. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, Honest Troll, and chances are, you know, I'm never gonna know. So, thanks for the cheer, but the unrelated stuff kind of goes over everyone's head. AES just cheered. He says, I've been playing WWE 2K19 for a few hours. Showcase mode was pretty good. Be prepared for the AI to reverse a lot of your moves. Also, the timing of reversing while you're laying on the ground seems to be off, just an FYI. Great. They probably changed it, and exciting improvement, when in reality, it's just going to throw everybody off. Delightful. Anyway, thank you for the cheer, AES. Insomniatic Meat did 100-bit cheer, said Morning Phil. And then Shondon76 did 100-bit cheer, said, I love you, Phil. Thank you guys for your cheers. Let's see here. Oh, my God. I can't read this name. There's no way I could attempt to pronounce this name. Hi, can ease Ugo Cha. I can't. There's no way I can pronounce this. But thank you for your cheer. They said, when can we expect to see more Fist North? It's fun to watch your commentary over the cutscenes. That's tonight. Fist of the North Star. Tonight, 2 more hours to the person whose name is completely unpronounceable. Hardy Buck cheered. He says, Conor McGregor versus Khabib tonight. Who's going to watch? Biggest event yet. Can't be a real fight. I know absolutely nothing whatsoever about UFC in the modern era. I just don't. I don't watch sports. I don't know what the heck you're talking about. And, you know, I don't know anything about this fight. So you're kind of, again, go right over my head. I know that so a lot of my viewers are fans of different sports. Sometimes they come in here talking about football. They come in here talking about Ultimate Fighting. They come in here talking about other things. I don't know anything about it at all. So congrats and good luck to everyone watching that fight tonight, I guess. I don't know anything what's going to happen. But, yeah, I have no opinion on it whatsoever. All right, shout out to Knows Nobody, who did 100-bit cheers. Happy Saturday, Phil. Just 20 more days to go for Red Dead Redemption 2. Is that true? Yeah, it is. Today's the 6th. And Red Dead Redemption 2 is on the 26th. So 3 weeks, basically. Just under 3 weeks until Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, pretty cool. All right. Well, guys, I think that's going to be it. Now, I didn't put anyone up as the top cheerer because we have 3 people tied. It's Knows Nobody, Shondon, and Insomniatic Meat tied for 100 bits. And to put all 3 of their names, it would be too long. So if anyone tops 100-bit cheer, you're going to be the first to get up on the leaderboard today for top cheerer. All right. Also, what I do want to do, very briefly before we start here, is I do want to give a shout-out to the top cheerers of the week. I want to run down that leaderboard here. So shout-out to the top cheerers of the week. Hold on a second here. Insomniatic Meat in 10th place. Thank you very much, Insomniatic Meat. In 9th place, welcome to the Dab Side. Then in 8th place, Zodiac Cancer. 7th place is Geekrum. 6th place, Monkey Spy 1. 5th place, Murdoch. 4th place is a tie between El Dopa and RFHC5. 3rd place from Hitaki Sensei. And 1st place is Infinite this week. Very nice. Oh my god, excuse me. Hardy Buck cheers. He says YouTube is full of Assassin's Creed Odyssey spoilers. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, it sucks because what people do now is they try to make, I've noticed this recently, they try to make controversial video titles with spoilers to get people to click. It's clickbait, and it's stupid as fuck, you know? It's like, oh, you know, the most controversial scene in the game, and then the thumbnail spoils something in the game. It's like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. And I've noticed this recently. This has been a trend on YouTube where people are playing games early and taking the big plot twists and stuff and making it a separate video with the spoilers and shit in the tags and in the title to try to get people to click. And it's annoying as shit. You know, when I do my playthroughs, I title the videos. I try not to do too many spoilers in the title of the videos. But when I do, you can see, oh, Assassin's Creed Part 42. Okay, I'm not going to read this one or look at it because it might be a spoiler. Versus, oh, the whole point of my video was to spoil something for you. You know what I mean? Pretty annoying. But hey, that's YouTube for you. All right, Murdoch did 101-bit cheer. He says, here you go. So Murdoch has become the top cheerer for today. Thank you very much, Murdoch, for breaking that tie. Appreciate it. Wow, my keyboard is not working very well. It's dropping like every first button input. It's not doing, and I have to go back and retype the letter. I'm probably going to eventually have to get a new keyboard here. Fred Flintstone just did a 102-bit cheer and said, Karen laugh, Kappa face. So, Karen, a character from Street Fighter, doing a disrespectful laugh. Okay, so now Fred Flintstone is the current top cheerer for today. So let's get Fred Flintstone up on the leaderboard. Thank you, Fred. Thank you. Oh, I did it again. 102. And it dropped. What the fuck? It dropped the 1. This keyboard is dying on me. I'm probably going to need a new one soon. Although I really don't have any money for anything. But I guess we'll see if I have to get a new. Maybe I can get it. You know what? Maybe I can get a real cheap one on Amazon or something. Okay. Quad Zero Anonymous just asked me an interesting question in the stream chat. Said, would you say that balancing all the games that you're playing is the hardest part of the job? During this time of the year, yeah. During this particular time of the year, when we are in Broketober, and you've got a ridiculous amount of games coming out all at the same time, yeah, juggling all these games and not only staying on top of them, you know, I gotta keep in mind, I'm constantly thinking, okay, where are we in the plot? What's going on in the game? What are the game mechanics that I just learned, right? That I learned, 2 days ago, now I'm coming back to this game, can I remember them? But also schedule-wise, trying to keep a good balance of all the games I'm playing. Excuse me. So that I'm not overly playing any one genre of game or one style of game, and that I'm getting enough gameplay in of every kind of game. Because like I said earlier, if you have someone who's really loving one playthrough of mine, and it sucks because I'm only playing it once a week, that's going to turn that viewer off, and they're not going to want to come back. Versus if I'm juggling stuff sufficiently, so at least 2-3 times this week you're going to get to see the game you like, you're probably going to frequent the streams a lot more. You know what I mean? Yes, there are people who are such big fans of my content, they'll come back and watch me no matter what I'm playing, and I appreciate that. But I do understand that there's people who come in just to watch a certain genre or particular style of game as well, okay? And that's welcome. That's very welcome, but I don't want to deter that viewer if I'm not playing that game for 5 straight days. You know what I mean? Other times of the year, no. In fact, I would say during the summer months, it's the complete opposite. Like, during the summer, I have so much free time because there's no new releases that I now have the ability to kind of more be more open to what you guys want to see, and I do polling and I do all kinds of stuff to get fan interactivity to see what you guys want to do, because the bottom line is there's like no new releases during the summertime. So it's actually a lot easier during the summer, and I don't have to worry about juggling games and everything, because I basically have a ton of free time to do whatever I want. Versus now, yeah, absolutely, this is a very challenging time of year to play this stuff, okay? All right, well, guys, I definitely want to say thank you again for your contributions on pre-stream. Thanks to everyone who kind of hung out with me. Let's end the pre-stream, and then we'll get started with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and we'll go from there. All right, so thank you guys very much for everything. And reminder, if you cheer, sub, or tip today, give you a shout-out, get you up on the leaderboard if you're one of the top people. And thanks to everyone. All right, let's begin.